or wherever it may be, they are luxury listings.
So let me tell you,
That's it.
I'm gonna tell you why. Can I share you guys why I'm doing this? The first time I
We
had a listing, sometime in July, somebody said, "Dude, are you doing this video and all this beautiful thing for a $700,000 home?" And you know the way I think, I said, "Let me share you why I'm doing this. Imagine me doing this for a $700,000 home, and the guy that's watching owns a $3 million home and says, you know what? If this guy invest his time and effort to market this $700,000 home, imagine what he could do for my $3 million home." That's the way I'm thinking.
That's great thinking.
Yep.
Smart guy, but you are a smart guy, so that doesn't surprise me much. Good for you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's get started here. We have Ron Umali with Mastermind with Neil Schwartz, and maybe some of you have picked up already that Ron spent the first 28 years in it was the Navy, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And he's a Master Chief. And I have a lot of respect for guys and gals that are in the military and retire from the military. But if you gain the rank of Master Chief, my book doesn't get much better. I mean, maybe you could be the captain of the ship, maybe. But I think as a Master Chief, you probably were the captain of the ship, weren't you?
Now it's different. So our job as a Master Chief is advise the senior leadership, XO, CEO, about the crew and everything else, the morale of the crew, and make sure everything is in line and order. We're also in charge of good order and discipline for the whole ship or the whole command.
That's great. Ron, you're moving around a little bit. Can you speak up just a little bit or keep the microphone closer to yourself?
Oh, yes, sir. You know what? Let me go inside because I think I was inside the car, but
I know it confines you, right?
yeah, there you go. Can you see me?
Yeah, I can see you great. Yeah, if you can do
Can you hear
that,
me
that's
better?
great. Yeah, I hear you much
Yeah.
better. So, Ron, why don't you do this? Give us a little Reader's Digest version of um, of real estate. You know how you got started, when you got started. Let's do that, and then
Yes, sir.
sprinkle in a little bit of your service record. That would be nice.
So, first and foremost, Neil, thank you very much for inviting me to be on, as a guest speaker. It's truly an honor and privilege because, as you know, I've only been in business for at least, what, 14, 15 months. I think last time, on the Mastermind, we met on the Mastermind group as well last year and listening and all that stuff. It's really an honor because it went by so quick. Now, here talking about real estate, which I love, same thing with mortgage. Um, Make long story short, after retirement, me and my brother Angel didn't know what we are trying to do in life. So you know what? We retired 20 years, we can relax and not do anything. But we need to find a sense of purpose. But I wanted to be a cornhole player. I know Robert Hertel already heard the story. I wanted to be a professional cornhole player when I retire and be on ESPN. And my wife, she seen me watch. I play 4 times a week, 6 to 8 hours a day. And I come home, I said, babe, I won first place. Okay, how much you win? I said, I won $120. 120, okay. And I have to split it with my partner, so $60 each. And then my bar tab every time I go play is over $100. So automatic every time I play, it's already I'm always losing because my bill is always higher than my winnings. So my wife said, this is not gonna work. You need to find something to do. Cornhole is not gonna work. So I said, you know what? You're right. So Angel and I was like, you know what? Let's take this test, the real estate test. And you know what? Fortunate enough, we accidentally passed it the first time up. Um, and then few months later, we took the test for a mortgage loan officer and accidentally passed it again. So long story short, we're here having a great time, and people always ask, what's the discipline that you had from the military to be successful in your career? And it's very simple. Number one, it's just the mindset. People talk about the mindset all the time. Mindset. They you can listen on YouTube podcasts, this training, all the mindset is there, but they just talk about it. The mindset is this. Watch this. When people ask me, they say, okay, you're doing real estate. What if it doesn't work? What's your plan B? I said, I don't have a plan B. Let me tell you why. The people that has a plan B, when they fail a little bit in real estate on their plan A, or they hit a little bump in the road, or they see a little frustration, they're gonna quit right away, and they can say, you know what, this is not for me anyways. I got a plan B, or I got a plan C. So plan A for me is you go all in, 100% all in, and you're gonna make it work no matter what happens until you stop breathing, until you become successful. That's plan A, no plan B, right? And then second, mentorship. Military, we came from the military who's we've been mentored. Fortunately, when I was a young E5, I was mentored by a mass chief. That's why it catapulted my promotion all the way up, because that guy's a mass chief. I'm a young E5, been in 5 years. If I watch him, he's not teaching me. I was just watching him on his daily moves, on how he leads his people. All I got to do is follow him. He got the blueprint to make it all the way to the top. Why wouldn't I do it? So mentorship is key. My mentor in this business, when I came in, it's funny. Randy is like, I said, Randy, who's your top agents here? I want to be mentored by the top agents. And Randy's like, no, 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 no. They ain't got time for you, man. They ain't got time for rookies. So coming from my background, being an angel, I'm not gonna say take no for an answer. I'm gonna do my own research and to find who the top agents are. And I found Georgina. I talked to Georgina. I said, Georgina, can I talk to you? We chop it up for an hour. And she was like, you know what? I don't usually mentor anybody, but you motivated me after talking to you for an hour. And I said, hey, this is what I got. This is what I'm doing. I'm texting everybody 30 days on my phone. I got 2,000 phone numbers. I'm going to text them every day. Let them know, hey, I'm retired. I just retired from the military. I just want to let everybody know I'm doing real estate. If anyone needs any real estate advice, buying, selling, or anyone that you care about that you want to make sure they're good, please hit me up. I don't want to be a secret agent. I want everybody to know I'm a real estate agent, right? So number two, I got the mentorship. Number three, you gotta have the right vehicle. So when we started this journey, me and my brother Angel, we were like stepbrothers. We interviewing 6, 7 different brokerages, from Keller Williams to what is that? Carl Williams, Mom and Pops, Berkshire Hathaway. We were interviewing them, and we were having fun interviewing them. And every time all the journey that we did, I posted on Facebook like, "Yo, we're interviewing this company." And they were like, "What do you mean you're interviewing them? They're interviewing you?" I said, "No, you don't understand. You're in business now. I want to make sure that they're the right fit for the way we are." So the other companies we interview is too corporate, if you may. And we want to be us. We want to be ourselves. We want to enjoy. We got retirement coming in. We're just having fun, and we want to help a lot of people, because early on in our career in the military, yes, we understand that if we help enough folks achieve success, it will push us all the way to the top to become successful. And it did that for us in the military. So, me and Angel was like, you know what? Let's do the same thing here. Let's find out. We didn't care about how much money we're going to make. It's going to come regardless. Let's find out how many people, how many service members need our help. They have their housing allowance that they're using, living in housing or apartment or Navy housing, right? They take away all their housing money, which is between $3,700 a month to over $4,500 a month. Why would you waste that? 3 years of that is like $150,000. So our goal is to help us. We're in a crusade right now. That's why we're doing this VA briefs on basis. So educate our sailors, junior and senior leadership, about how they can use their VA. So one of the captains, we were talking this few months back, Captain was like, Mashi, where were you guys 10 years ago? Freaking my realtor told me to use the damn, instead of using VA, because he made me use my FHA because he explained, or she explained that VA is higher interest rate than FHA. So what I did is I listened to my realtor. I used my FHA. I put 3.5 down, and I'm paying mortgage insurance. I could have used my VA. So man, it makes a lot of sense. So they were enjoying everywhere that we go on this VA training. Everybody's loving it. They're educating. And then guess what? We plant so many seeds while we were in the military because of our character while we're in. They already trust us that we're going to help them whatever decisions they make. If it's buying or selling house, they know we're going to be fair because we believe in honor, courage, and commitment. And that's what we stand for, right? So those are the things. And then the fourth one I forgot to add is always have a battle buddy because it's going to get tough. It's going to get tough going through the process. You're getting turned down, getting all these no's. It's going to get tough. But when you have a battle buddy, my battle buddy's Angel, we push each other. It's like a friendly competition with everyone else in a good way. I said, dude, what did you do today? What are you doing? What are we doing? What base are we going to? Who are we going to help today? Whose family are we going to help? Who are we going to help achieve the American dream today? That's our whole purpose right now. It's just enjoying and helping people achieve success. And, Robert Hotel, we had a meeting with Robert a few months back. I think last year, he was like, yo, what's your goal 2024? I said, dude, my goal is to make $500,000. And, I was talking to Robert Hotel at Michigan. I was like, dude, I'm getting close. I already reached my 200K the first 2 months. I mean, my first 4 months. Not to brag, but to let them know, hey, it's getting there.
That's a little bit more than you made 2 years ago in the military, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And me and Angel always laugh at each other like, yo, are you telling me we can make this much money by helping people? We already doing that in the military. We're helping a lot of people. If you're going to pay us this much money to help a lot of people, oh, they're in trouble because we're going to help a lot of people.
That's great.
And that's the key. So
Zig Ziglar always says, if you help enough people get what they want, you'll always get what you want.
I'm a Zig Ziglar fan, sir.
Obviously.
See you at the top.
See you at the top.
Yep.
Good job.
And then not only that, people don't understand. We live in a negative world. So you got to shield your brain with positivity. You got to read books every day for the last 2 decades. I've read over 150 books already on personal development. So I listen to it. People's like, how do you drive from San Diego to Temecula? Dude, I make my car a drive time university. I listen. Forget the traffic. Feed your brain with good stuff. And everyone else that say, oh, they're watching the news. I don't even watch news. CNN stands for constant negative news. So I don't watch those things. So, yes, sir.
Yeah, Ron, you're quite a guy. I love this story. Very, clearly we teach all the time that energy sells. All right. And your energy is contagious. It's exciting. You've got, I'm going to change. We call them accountability partners. It's too boring. We're going to call them battle buddies.
Battle buddies. Yes, sir.
Battle buddies. No more accountability partners, people. Battle buddies. I love it. Good stuff. Yep. Okay. So you interviewed companies. Let's go back right to the beginning. You interviewed companies. You wanted people that fit in. So the corporate companies didn't work for you, right?
Yes, sir.
So what was it about Masters that was attractive in the beginning?
Oh, my goodness. As soon as we came into the office, everybody's so approachable. Everybody looks happy. Randy came out. Isis came out. Everybody was there and just chopping it up with me and Angel. And that at that time, I don't think they were hiring any rookies, according to Mike, right? Mike is a recruiter. Right. So I told Mike, don't call yourself recruiter, man. In the military, we call him talent scout. So you're a talent scout. You're looking for talents to join this company. So delete your recruiter title, bro. You're a talent scout. He's like, oh man, I like that. So we came in, and I can feel the energy. It's like, you know what, bro? This is raw. Isis came out. She started talking to me in Angel. And there's a lot of words she said. I don't want to say it here on this call, but it's cool stuff. But it was just the energy. And the second, they said, you know what? You can be a mortgage lender in this company. I said, dude, are you trying to tell me that I can do both at the same time? In the military, we have so many jobs at once that we're so used to having 3, 4, 5 jobs at the same time. So being a lender and being a real estate agent and all that, it's like, oh man, it's a good deal. I love it. And you
So
can get,
additional sources of income.
yes, additional sources of income if you use it wisely.
Right.
You got to use it wisely. If not, it's not gonna work, right? But number one,
Exactly.
you gotta be focused. You gotta be determined. You gotta have the will. If you don't have that and you join a business, I mean, that's cool. If somebody just want to do once a month and all that's cool. I respect everybody. But we come in to do the best we can. We want to use our skills from the military and see what we can do outside, but without stealing. If we're lazy, please don't pay us a penny. But if we work our butt off like we did in the military, don't limit us on how much we can make or how many people we can help, if that makes sense.
So I know military's hardworking, but you didn't get paid any extra to help 50 people as you did to get paid 5,000. What's that in you that goes the extra mile?
It's one word,
And
sir. Legacy.
talk to me. What does that mean?
Legacy. How would you want to be remembered when you're out of this world? How would I want to be remembered when I leave the military? How, are those people going to speak on behalf of Ron Umali, if retired Master Chief Ron Umali? As a matter of fact, I'm glad you asked that, because even now I'm reviewing records of my folks from E6 to E7 to E8 to E9. Every day I wake up in the morning and I look at my emails and Master Chief from Spain, Portugal, Virginia, Florida. Master Chief, this is my record. Can you please review it? See if I got a good chance of making Chief, Senior Chief, Master Chief. And my wife wakes up like, babe, what are you doing? I said, man, I'm reviewing package. I said, babe, can you let it go? You're retired already. Let it go. Give it to another Master Chief that's still active duty. I said, babe, I can't do that. These folks trust
So
me. Yeah.
so one of your jobs was to advise on what somebody needed to do to make rank?
Yes. Yes, sir. That's our job as a Master Chief. We were fortunate enough to sit on the boards for the whole Navy to select promotion for the entire U.S. Navy to Chief, Senior
Wow.
Chief, and Master Chief.
That's a
Not just my
really big
department.
deal.
This is for the whole Navy. Me and Angel sit those boards and look at everyone's record for the whole entire Navy and see who's the next leader who's going to replace us when we're gone.
Good
Those
for
are the
you.
legacy stuff. Yes, sir. So legacy
That's a
is key.
really, really big responsibility. Good for you.
Yes, sir.
So the Master Chief that was above you, was he doing that kind of work too?
You know what, sir? To each his own. Some
And
people
when
do,
I
some
say
people.
above you, I meant that was your mentor.
Oh, yes. My mentor? Absolutely. I learned a lot of 98% of my leadership style came from my mentor when I was a young E5. He's a master chief. I watched him. He doesn't even talk to me like the way we were talking. He's just showing me how to be a leader, how to take care of
God,
his people, how to help them promote, how to make sure they're ready for deployment, everything, how to take care of his family. He prioritizes his family and real estate as well. So he's like an all-in-one mentor. He's like a father figure for me.
that's great.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Okay, so you got started, you chose a company, it was the right fit, et cetera, et cetera. Uh, is your business coming from expireds for sale by owners? Is it coming from past client sphere? Where are you getting your business from?
Sir, all my business, I'm like, it's different. It's all my sphere or their friends. Somebody knows me. I just wake up. I post a lot on Facebook, social media. I got a coach. in social media, helps me with Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, all that. Um, and he helps me out with that. But 99.9 of my business is all my sphere and friends and friends and friends and somebody that knows me that wants to make sure they're taken care of.
Well,
So
you're a fun guy to talk to. You must be a fun guy to do business with.
I'm hoping, I'm assuming, right? I'm
No, that's
my
coming
review.
across. That's
Yeah,
absolutely. So you mentioned to me you read 150 books. What were one or two that stood out for you that helped make a difference?
Think and Grow Rich is one of my best, book. Think and Grow Rich, right? How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. That's amazing, right? Of course, See You at the Top, right? Those are good books that I have. It depends on the situation. I have different books on leadership. Majority of John C. Maxwell's leadership book, because when I was on the ship and when I was active duty, I tell people when they were younger, I said, dude, we're in the business of leading people. So you need to sharpen your mind with your leadership skills. If not, what are you doing? You're not going to learn that from freaking school and getting your degree,
Right.
right? You read books, apply it, and that's how you become better as a leader.
That's
So,
great.
yes, sir.
That's fantastic. So those are some of the books you would recommend.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Think
What
and
about
Grow
in
Rich.
terms of? Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead. No, no,
No, I
that's
was
it,
going to
sir.
say, what about in terms of selling skills and closing? Anything come to mind?
There is a book. So not How to Win Friends and Influence People is not about selling and closing, but it's getting to know the person, right?
Yeah,
You it's amazing what you can learn from those books without actually selling. Um, you, Confidence, you know, you gotta be confident, you gotta be competent, all that stuff is you can learn all those things. But uh, normally, I'm surrounded with people that are better than me. I like to be surrounded with people that are better than me, especially in real estate and mortgage, because they're the one I'm learning. I'm an E2 right now. Me and
right.
Angel are E2. So technical skills, Georgina, Blake, Isis, Casey, Juliana, all them folks are helping me in the business. If I don't know the answer, I never shoot from the hip. If I don't know the answer, I'm like, you know what? I'll get back with you and I'll get you the answer. So,
Okay, Ron, do you in the beginning did you have to preview some properties and learn the inventory? Was that important to you, or and learning what to say and how to say it?
you know what's funny? We were driving here to Coronado, our first month in the business. We didn't know anything. So me and Angel put on our nice blazer. We went to Coronado, look at open houses, and they were like, "Hey, you got some buyers?" I said, "Of course we have a lot of buyers. This is a $3 million home, 1,000 square foot." So we went there. We just had a good time recording it. Like they thought we've been an agent for a minute. They didn't know we were just an agent for a month. So we just go. So a lot of people wants to know everything about real estate before they start moving. No, you heard this term paralysis of analysis or whatever, right?
Sure.
Well, I didn't need to learn all that. Just do. You have folks, your mentors will not allow you to fail. Randy, this company will not allow you to fail. That's why we got Cindy, the lawyer. So
Right.
just move, do some action, do something, walk around, talk to people. This is the business of talking to people. We're in a relationship business. We're not in a real estate business. We're in people business.
Talk to people business. Absolutely.
That's it.
Good stuff. Most of your business right now, buyers or sellers?
So we just had a listing, but majority of my clients are buyers. But we have a few listing. We just listed. We are about to list. It's a pocket listing right now. Me and Georgina. We're probably gonna put it in the market this weekend. Yeah, majority is buyers.
Okay. So can you see yourself shifting from buyers to sellers at any time, or is you want to stay where you're at? What's your thinking?
So let me tell you what it is, right? I had a few listings. For some reason, I love the satisfaction of a buyer's agent. when I hand them the keys, when I talk to them, when the gratification that you get from helping people is unbelievable. So I love being a buyer's agent. I'm not gonna turn down the listing. If somebody say, "Hey, Ron, can you list my house?" Absolutely. But I love being a buyer's agent, and I know exactly when to stop showing them homes because I value my time more than money. Time is more valuable than money to me. So if I think you're wasting my time, when you're ready, come. We'll get back together because I've already shown you multiple homes and all that stuff. So if you're not ready, then you're not ready. So buyer's agent, I love it. If I go to listings, not a problem.
So
Get it done.
clearly,
That's it.
that's it. He's done.
No. That's Angel. He said, get it done.
Oh, get it done. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. So that's your brother, right?
Yeah, it's my brother in the military. We always call each other brother. We're stepbrothers. We're
Ah,
both,
interesting.
yeah, both retired masters.
And did you go into the service together?
No, we met what 2 decades ago when we were younger.
Was in elementary school.
Yeah. So and then we just got along. Like we know what we want. We like to help people. We like to have a good time, and that's all it is. You just click. That's my battle buddy.
So clearly you have a lot of energy. You don't seem to be concerned about um, making a mistake, although you want to do the right thing all the time. But if you make a mistake, you figure it out and fix it, correct?
I made a lot of mistakes in this business. I made a $10 mistake as well, like Angel did. I made a few mistakes. I even called Cindy. But you know what we learned in the military, the Navy, they always teach us adapt and overcome. It's engraved in my head. You know what? All this talk about NAR and all that don't even phase me and Angel. Because you know what? It's gonna change, and we're gonna adapt, and we're gonna overcome no matter what the situation is.
Great thought. Excellent thought. You open to take some questions right now?
Oh, absolutely.
All right,
I
good
got
stuff.
I got Blake to answer the questions. You know,
You got Blake to answer the questions anyway. Well, I think right now they want to talk to you.
Let's go.
All right, good stuff. All right, so questions for Ron. Questions for Ron. Put your hand up, push a button, speak out. Let's go. Jump on it.
I have a question here.
Armin, baby.
Let me see. It sounds like when I was listening to you talk that you read the book, the Jocko Willick's, The Extreme Ownership.
You know what? I read like the first yes, that Navy SEAL guy and all that stuff. Yeah, solid guy. Yes, amazing dude.
Well,
I listen to, yeah.
Go ahead. No.
I listen to some of his podcasts. Freaking solid guy. That guy's a freaking SEAL. Together with Dave Goggins and all that stuff, American Sniper and all that. Yes.
So it seems like your time in the military is not only, accountability, but honesty. It seems
Absolutely.
Like you value the honesty. Like what clicked with me is when you said you don't just fly off the cuff and tell somebody something when you don't know it. You go call and find out.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I will never give somebody an answer if I'm not sure of. We call
in
that
all our years here at Masters. That's the same thing. I would always call Neil or Cindy. Yep. And now with the Thompsons, there's always somebody to find out what we need to know.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Thanks.
All right. Good question, Armin. Thank you. Okay. Other questions for Ron? We're going to call him the
Ron,
Energizer Bunny.
You're, as someone from the military being very disciplined, what does your daily schedule look like?
Ooh, we talk about this when you were briefing me and Angel. Right? So, dude, I wake up early. A lot of you folks can't, they're like, dude, I still get up at 4:30. So I wake up 4:30, read my books. I got a daily reader I read. I drink my coffee. And then, stretch a little bit before I hit the gym. After I hit the gym, I look at my messages and see what's going on. Normally, this is not normal for a lot of folks. I post a lot on Facebook. My social media is 3 times a day. So they know I'm active in the real estate. They know I'm not doing this part-time. They know I'm doing this full-time and I'm here to serve folks. So I get messages saying, you know what, Master, I see all your posts. Every time I post something, can you help my friend out purchase a home or sell a house and all that stuff? So those are daily things that we do. And then, sometimes I go to office, sometimes I don't, but there's always activities that we have going, whether it's talking to different people or different marketing strategy, because, I'm new to this game, but I know for a fact marketing is key in any business. So you got to have a great marketing skills or team that do marketing for you, right? So I believe in marketing.
All right, good. Excellent. Good question, Robert. Thanks. Master Chief, give me 3 things. We had a new agent. They don't have 28 years in the military with people emailing them, et cetera, et cetera. All right. They got to go door knock, phone canvas, learn the scripts, learn the dialogue, stuff like that. What are the 3 things you would have them do right now in the marketplace that would motivate them, maybe move them forward?
Number 1, Century 21 Masters does a great training program. The first thing me and Angel did the first month is let's plug into that system. Foundation training. We were on it. We never miss a training because we believe in that, right? Number 1. Number 2, you gotta grab that mentor that you find a mentor that not that something that's a mentor that fits you. I know sometimes the mentor gets assigned, but if I was in their shoes, I'd be like, yo, can I talk to a few folks first and see who can match my, identity, if you may, or
your
my
personality.
Style, my personality, right? So, yes, have that mentor. And number 3, you gotta be consistent on whatever it is you're doing. If you're just doing this once in a while, whatever case once in a while, it's not gonna work. You gotta be consistent. If you're door knocking, dude, door knock 7 days a week. I don't care. You're starting. You're planting the seed. My mentor told me, she said, don't expect to make money the first 2 years. So if it's ingrained in your head, you're not expect to make money the first 2 years. You're not gonna make money the first 2 years. So you gotta, you know it, right? It's in your head. So you're not gonna be shocked. Oh, I've been in this business for 8 months and I'm still working for a nonprofit organization, which is me not making money, right? So those are the things. It's simple, right?
So that's not okay, not making money, right?
Oh, I mean, that's not okay for me and Angel.
No, clearly,
right?
Clearly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I get that. Good. Okay, other questions for Ron? Jump in.
I have a question. I don't know how to raise my hand here, but
Well,
I like what
you're fine. Go ahead, Marani.
I like what he said about when he faced adversity, he does something very important, overcome, and I didn't get the rest of it. I like that. I wanna put it on my wall, but I don't know. I don't. Can he repeat that?
So anytime there's changes, right? There's gonna be changes.
Yes.
No matter where you go, no matter what company you go to, right? There's gonna be changes to any situation. You need to have that mentality that, you know what, you need to adapt to change and you gotta overcome it. That's all it is. Change
Okay.
is gonna happen no matter what you do. It happened to us in the military and all that stuff. But did we cry about it? And then, you know what, I'm not gonna do this or I'm not gonna agree with it. No, it's not. Just have the right mindset, right? Adapt to it.
Yes.
And
All right. Good answer. You're breaking up a little bit, Ron. Okay. Does that help you?
Yes.
All right.
I think my fairy mentions this a lot of times.
Well, I think what happens, if I might, is we're too worried about looking good for others. The ego, it's very interesting. we talk about this all the time. Your ego is not your amigo, but we think in terms of an ego as, oh, I'm the best, I'm the best, I'm the best. No, that's not the dangerous ego. The dangerous ego is the ego that doesn't let you look bad in front of others so you don't try what you need to be tried. Does that make sense, you guys and gals? You're stopping before you're even starting. Ron, Master Chief Ron, that's not how he operates. You can tell this guy operates from a go, 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 not get ready, get set, get ready, get set, get ready, get set. So, what other questions do you guys have?
So, Neil, can I say something?
Please.
When I was young,
you mean last week?
Last week, right? So my mentor said, if you want to achieve success, sometimes you got to put your ego and pride in your back pocket to achieve success. As soon as we joined this company, me and Angel was like, yo, we came from the highest rank in the military, and now we're E1, and we are all ears. We are here to listen, absorb, and watch from every single one of you on how to achieve it.
That's a great thought process.
We never questioned them because they're the expert. We were listening, right? And we were applying, and we were not wasting our mentor's time.
So you interviewed mentors, you talked to people, you found out who were the top people, and you're using those methods and ideas to go forward, right?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Did you agree with every idea that you decided to take on before you did it? If it was an idea that seemed to work.
So, there's a lot of things in the company that we kind of don't agree, right? But there's the reason why they're doing that business. Me and Angel talk about this all the time. We can, we give advice. We're new to real estate and mortgage, but we were never new to leadership and management. So we always look at the process. I said, dude, maybe if you do this to improve the morale of, our lenders or our realtors in the company, maybe we're going to have more production, right? So we can give advice, but if they ask for advice, everybody has their own opinion, right? But we're not trying to insert our opinion if we're not asked of our opinion.
No, I get that. Where I kind of was going with this is, there's some basics. You already studied them. One of the basics was you got to know what the inventory looks like, right?
Yep.
Okay. So you went out to Coronado Island and went looking at open houses and found out about the inventory, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And then you got to know what to say and how to say it. Now, you guys have a really good gift to gab. There is no question about it. And you're not afraid to talk about it. However, there are certain ways to say things that'll move you forward faster than something else, correct?
Absolutely.
So you bought into that kind of stuff?
Yes, sir.
Got it. Okay. Adriana, did you have a question?
Mr. Neil, if you said I got a gift for gab, you haven't obviously talked to my brother Angel.
Well, I didn't say you were the best. I just said you have a gift to gab.
No, this guy got the magic.
Well, so what is magic if you don't, if you think you're good, but he's better, how is he better?
I'm not better. This guy's better because his mindset is up there. No one can stop him, right? No one can stop him. You can turn him down 100 times. He's going to do it again for 200 times to make sure he gets the right answer. This guy is solid. I went to school with this dude. I was just trying to graduate. This guy's trying to get an A.
I love it. I love it. Well, I'm looking forward to interviewing him too in the near future.
You're going to have a good time with this dude. Yeah.
Adriana, did you have a question?
Yes, thank you. Excuse me. Ron, first things first, thank you for your service. And
yes,
so let me ask you, because we know every day we wake up differently. I believe some days you don't feel with high energy you are showing now. How you handle that part?
Oh, I never had no low energy, man. The moment I wake up in the morning, I'm thankful that I'm freaking alive. Imagine, you not waking up. Think about that for a second. I tell my wife and kids that. You're breathing, there's a solution to the issue. If you're not breathing, there's a problem. You can't solve that issue. So yes, this is low energy. I'm tired right now, as a matter of fact. You haven't seen me this morning.
Adriana,
Hello?
does that help a little bit?
Yes, thank you.
I think
You're
for
welcome.
this guy, it's the books you read and the things that, you know, I've been in the military, and for my brief time that I was there, I gained rank pretty fast because I wanted to learn and grow, and I thought I had something to share with the people. As it turned out, it worked out pretty well. But Ron, you've dedicated your whole life to that.
Yes, sir. I was having a great
That's
time.
that's that's awesome.
Yes, sir.
Good for you. And now you're going to reap the benefits and make a bloody fortune every year helping people buy and sell houses.
Oh, I love it, sir. This is a hobby for me and Angel. We're having a good time in this hobby.
Well, that's great.
Hey,
Fantastic.
Ron, one of my favorite things that you talk about is delegating. So, can you elaborate on the 3 Ds of delegating in your world?
So when we, when we were matching, we told him, hey, it's like, how do you manage your time, right? I said, as a matter of fact, we're having Angels tomorrow. We're taking them out to the winery, and I'm gonna show them the management skill that I learned when I was in the military. But I told them I can't speak on it. I want to write it down to show the ladies that work with us. But the 3 Ds we learn as a math chief is funny because we talk about it in Michigan, right? You you designate, right? What? Hold on, you got me off guard. No, no, no. That was the other one. Designate. Oh yeah, there you go. Watch this. So you delegate. No, no, you designate. You designate somebody for a job, right? Watch this. You got to be off guard with this question, Robert. We were just talking about this. So you find somebody, you designate them on what you need to do, whether it's loan, lending, for us, you got processing, all that stuff. Let them do what they need to do, right? That's their job. And then on the other stuff that you can't do, because you got better things to do, other things you got to do, you delegate it, right? You delegate the other things you need to do. Maybe you need to make a phone call to you're in an open house and all that stuff. And the last one, my favorite part is disappear. I just disappear from the from the conversation. I go. But it's just funny, but we can talk about it more. I was just trying to make people laugh when I was in Michigan, but it works. I promise you. If I go into detail on how designation works, so I got my I got a lending system. So I'm gonna give you an example. Can we do real estate and lending at the same time? Of course, yes, you can. Is it going to take a lot of time? Yes, a lot of time. Should I close 2 a month in real estate and loans or 5 a month real estate and loans? I'd rather do 5, right? So in order for me to do that and not burn all my time, I need to delegate some few things to few folks to split the loan with me so I can have more time to do my real estate.
100%.
Does that make sense?
100%.
I'm not selfish. We spread it out throughout the company. We look at partners as a lender. It's like, dude, I got this, applicant that's good, A credit. You want to split it with me? Let's do it together. That's the way to do it for me and Angel. I don't know what everyone else is doing, but we're not selfish. We want everybody to eat. There's a lot of fish out there in the ocean, and we don't have to fight for any of them.
Good stuff. Excellent. Excellent. Thank you, Adriana. Any other questions for Ron? Are you guys coming up from San Diego right now?
Oh, yes,
Ron,
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, got it. Got it.
We're on the way.
Oh, this has been great. I so appreciate this. All right, everyone, let's unmute yourselves. Unmute yourselves. Woo! All right, great job.
Hurrah, brother.
Oh,
Great
job,
job,
buddy. My dude.
Thank you so much.
Very cute.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good job. Excellent. Excellent. So, Ron, right now, what we do is we kind of go around the room and ask all the agents that want to share what they learned. What they learned.
Nice.
Robert, can you make sure I don't see their information for
Sure.
referrals?
Sure.
I appreciate it.
50 something.
Sorry, go ahead, Ron.
Oh, no. Blake was talking to me. That's why. Go ahead, sir.
Okay. All right. So what we're going to do now, you're welcome to stay, or if you guys got a hard stop and need to go on, we get it. But we're going to kind of go around the room and talk about what we learned from you today. And we so appreciate this. So if you can stay around, listen to what people are talking about, that'd be great.
Oh, I want to hear it, sir. I want to see if they learned something.
All right. Good stuff. Me too. I hope so. It's been a great 45 minutes. Thank you. Okay. So what did we learn from Master Chief Ron? What did we learn, you guys? Who wants to go first?
Mental health.
Mental health. Exactly. Good
mental
stuff.
health.
Yeah.
You got to be healthy. Exactly. Abir, how about you?
That's what I want to say. Mindset, just a mindset. Wake up early and set up your mind, working hard, and that's gonna work anyway if you try to generate your whatever it's kind of motto.
Absolutely. Good stuff. All right. What else did we learn? Lita, go ahead.
The mental toughness.
Mental toughness. Exactly. Exactly. Good stuff. What else do we pick up today? Aaron, did you have something?
Man, I joined like 2 minutes ago.
Oh,
So,
sorry, buddy.
I just picked up energy. No matter what you do,
And
man.
energy sells.
He's in the back of a car.
Energy totally sells. I'm sorry. What'd you say, Aaron?
Yeah, he's in the back of a car, and he's making me want to go do push-ups. And I was
exactly.
I was a whole 2 minutes. So I fucking
exactly. I love it. Good stuff. What else do we learn today? Jump in.
Neil, what I always love from Ron is the energy, but in real estate, this is coaching and things like that, is there's so many excuses. Well, I'm too young, I'm too old, I'm not experienced, I'm brand new, I'm this, I'm that, I don't speak the language, I don't do that, all the other things that people come up with. And this guy's in his second year, 14 months out of getting his license, and he's already first 4 months of the year, he's a couple $100,000 in, he's on his goal to $500,000 for the year. And he's got, it's not like he was doing sales in some other capacity for 30 years. He was in the military. And so it's just a reminder for everybody that you can do it as long as you have the discipline, the desire, and the dream. 3 more D's for you, Ron.
I like it.
The discipline, the desire, and the dream to go do it. And I remember at the end of the year sitting down with him, and when he said he wanted to make $500,000 next year, I didn't flinch. I just went, okay, let's put it together, the plan, and let's do it, because there's no reason with that what he has, he can't do it, and he's on track to exceed that. But don't sell yourselves short. Don't make the excuses. This guy is the ultimate example of you can go accomplish some really cool things. He wanted to be a cornhole player.
Okay, well,
he went. Come on.
Nobody's perfect, Robert. All right, good job. Excellent. All right, what else did we learn? Come on. Let's go.
So Neil, can I say one thing?
Of course.
We're talking about learning, right? So please, to everyone that's listening, don't let this knowledge lead into learning. Let this knowledge lead into action. So you got to put in work. It's cool to learn all this stuff, but if you're not gonna move, nothing is gonna happen.
Yes.
So
very true words. Thank you, Ron. Perfect.
Yep.
Tiffany, go ahead.
Yeah, Ron, quick question. What personality style are you?
Wild. He's box 5. Wild.
What did it say?
What personality style are you?
Oh, that's a good one. I don't know. I'm a shy person.
What other questions do we have?
I can answer that.
A beer?
He's expressive.
Expressive driver.
No, they said
Suppressive, maybe.
Yeah.
What else did we learn? What else? Aaron says, action, dream big, start small, act now. I like that. Thank you, Aaron. All right, what else? What else do we learn? Go ahead, Gabby.
What I got from there also is find your niche. Find your niche and go and put everything there and focus on your niche and make it yours. And
I like it.
In the military, yeah.
All right, what else we got? What else do we learn?
I learned that I have to have the mentality of a student all the time. Learn from
It's
somebody.
really important. It's one of the most important things that, and he, to go from an E9 to an E1 when you're on top of the world in the military. I know that there are a lot of leadership that is above an E9. My experience with E9s on the ship, the captains talk to the E9 and ask them questions, right, Ron? The captain of the ship.
Absolutely.
The captain of the ship will bring the E9s together and say, help us figure out how the hell to get out of this mess.
Yes, sir.
They're the leaders. They're the people that get things done. This guy's, and for him to go from that position down to an E1 using the vernacular of the military to go to the learning position where he has to clean the bilges again. Yuck.
True statement.
Yeah, I know. I was there. I was there. Hey, so I was reminded, maybe better said, is there is no plan B.
Yes, sir.
There is no plan B. It's kind of what I'm explaining to everyone here. There isn't anything else that's going to pay any one of us better than what we can get paid in this business. No one would ever pay me what I've earned over the last 45, 50 years. No one, except if I was a Steve Jobs or somebody that I invented something or wrote some programs for. But I promise you, I have no college education. I have no money I inherited from my family, nothing. I used to run around sometimes when I wasn't doing business with some change. I'd go to my change drawer in the house. I'd take $2, $3 worth of change, put it in my pocket, and that's how I ate lunch some of those years. Okay, everybody looks at me like I grew up rich or the millions that I have today, came from the heavens. Bullshit.
Yep.
Everything that Ron talks about is all the stuff that I did. It's all the stuff that Randy does.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And that was no plan B. And the other thing I liked a lot is Battle Buddy. Thank you for that.
Yes, sir.
I have battle buddies. I like it. Good stuff. All right. Is there anything else anyone else want to share that they learned today?
Modeling after a mentor, big time.
Modeling from a mentor. Absolutely. Absolutely. Good stuff. All right, everybody unmute yourselves one more time. Let's go.
Thank you.
Give him a big hand. All right.
Thank
Great
you guys.
job, Ron.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. We'll
Thank
be
you.
in